Hello there, and today, boys, I want to cover some Star Wars theory because there's a little drama going on with him. If you don't know, Star Wars theory, is the biggest Star Wars YouTuber out there. He is actually my goat personally, right? I know you either hate Star Wars theory or you love him, right? There's usually no in the middle, right? You're like his biggest fan or you can't stand his takes. I'm on the side where I love him, man. I think he's the GOAT. He's actually the reason I started this channel that you're watching right now. I've always loved Star Wars theory. I love his videos, love his podcasts, love everything about him. Love his saber company he is now starting. I look up to him, and hopefully one day I could be a YouTuber like him. But yeah, enough of the yapping. The biggest reason I want to make this video is because um I guess last week's episode, right, the first 3 episodes of Andor season 2, when it premiered, there was a weird and uncomfortable scene that we have never seen in Star Wars, that Star Wars has never really done, right? Because Star Wars is always a family friendly movies and shows, especially when Disney, took over. I felt like it got even more Disney-fied. And there was a rape scene, pretty much, right? As we know, one of the Imperial officers in the show were trying to, rape Biggs, who is the main girl in the show. And Star Wars theory pretty much just said that shouldn't be in Star Wars, right? He feels uncomfortable with it or whatever. He just thinks that shouldn't be a scene in Star Wars. And I'm gonna be honest, um, I don't I don't think it should be in Star Wars too. I'm gonna be honest, and I've said this a lot. Andor is a good show, but sometimes it's not the greatest Star Wars show, if that makes sense. I love Andor, love the show, but it is very for adults, and sometimes I feel like I'm not watching Star Wars. I'm just watching a goated show, right? And having a rape scene in Star Wars when Star Wars is supposed to be for any age is kind of uncomfortable, right? Like if I had my little brother turn this show on and he watched that scene, I know I'd be uncomfortable. But anyways, we're not here for my opinion, right? We're here for Star Wars Theory's opinion. And I just kind of wanted to watch this because I seen that he posted this 2 days ago. I'm not covering Andor anymore. So I want to see if that's actually for real. I don't know if the title's clickbait or not. So I'm actually curious. So I'm gonna drop a like because he's my goat. And yeah, let me get one last sip of water and let's enjoy 4 minutes of Star Wars Theory. And I want to kind of hear his thoughts of why he's not covering Andor anymore.
Unfortunately, I have to make another video here, and I'm tired of it. Like, look, I made a video announcing I'm doing a Revenge of the Sith watch party, that I won't be covering Andor anymore,
That's
and the
dope.
comments prove me right, my point right about why I don't want to cover it. They're all essentially the same comments, and saying that you won't watch this, but you'll watch the Acolyte, blah blah. Like, look, the reason I don't want to watch the show is not necessarily because of the show all that much. It's because of the fandom around it, and these comments just prove
Fandom, bro, is
me
crazy.
stepping away from the show. Right. Any
I
opinion.
do have to say this. Sorry, I don't want to be a guy that pauses videos. I will say that Star Wars probably has the worst fandom, the worst community out there. It's crazy. Now, y'all that watch me, y'all that support me, I always loved like the good Star Wars community, but 90% of that fan base, man, of our fan base is just ridiculous. There's only 10% of us that's like not going crazy in ham, bro. You can't say any opinion online about Star Wars without you getting shredded. If you say one thing um about Star Wars that someone else doesn't agree with, they go crazy. Oh, I hope your whole family suffers, and I hope you're homeless, and I hope you get this type of sickness. Like, it's not that serious, bro. We're just saying opinion, which is why I've always been a Star Wars theory defender, and I always look up to him, and I think he's the GOAT, is because, bro, like, he doesn't care what other people think, bro. Like, do you want him to be fake and just be like, oh, yeah, 10 out of 10 show, woo, this is the best show I've ever seen? Like, no, Star Wars theory, he's putting his opinion out there, bro. That's why I love to go watch him for any breakdowns, anything in Star Wars news, right? Because I'm not going to get this fake reaction out of him. Do I always agree with him? No, absolutely not. Not every human's going to agree with every human ever. That's the whole point of opinions. But just because I disagree with him doesn't mean like, oh, I can't watch this guy anymore. Like, that's why we all have opinions, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. So I'm probably gonna be yapping a lot because this whole situation is just ridiculous to me. But yeah, here we go.
I have, I'm wrong. Any opinion I have,
All right, here we go.
all that much. It's because of the fandom around it, and these comments just prove me stepping away from the show. Right. Any opinion I have, I'm wrong. Any opinion I have, I'm shat on for it. Any opinion I have, I get ratioed. Fuck it. Why do I need to watch this show? I don't need to watch it. I'm just gonna go and watch Revenge of the Sith with my community that wants to watch that. If you want to watch Andor or the Teletubbies or whatever, go ahead, man. More power to you. Enjoy what you want to enjoy. I don't have to watch it, and I don't have to
Bro, we said the Teletubbies. Alright, bro, this guy's goated. Wait.
watch that. If you want to watch Andor or the Teletubbies or whatever, go ahead.
That's so random. You wanna go watch the Teletubbies? Alright, lock in. Lock in.
To watch it.
Star Wars Theory be cracking me
go
up,
and
bro.
watch Revenge of the Sith with my community that wants to watch that. If you want to watch Andor or the Teletubbies or whatever, go ahead, man. More power to you. Enjoy what you want to enjoy. I don't have to watch it, and I don't have to review it. Because anytime I do, I just get shit on. What for? Because I said I don't want to see rape in Star Wars, and I don't feel it belongs. That if you want to put that in there, you can have it implied, but maybe cut away. And I get literally shit on for that, for saying that, because I don't want to see rape or sexual assault. Please, by all means, go enjoy. Like, enjoy your show. Because of its realism or whatever it might be. Maybe there's something
he's
I
so
don't understand
goated, bro.
there. Fine, whatever you want to think. I don't need to watch it. I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch it because of this kind of reaction. Where if I watch it, I'm damned. If I don't watch it, I'm damned. Well, make up your minds. What do you want me to do? If you don't want me in the Andor community of reviewing it, then this is exactly what I'm doing. I'm stepping away. But and now that's a problem? What? This is exactly why. So anyway.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, Star Wars Theory is the best, bro. I swear, bro. Alright, we need to start a series of me just reacting to this stuff, bro, because definitely his crash outs, bro. It's just so funny because it's so true and just like this is what I'm talking about. He's not just like doing this for the camera, bro. This is actually a whole rage, bro. This is like, well, I guess what I say rage. That's a little dramatic, but you get what I'm saying. Like, he's crashing out on these haters, and it's just so funny to me, bro. Like, like everything he's saying is true when you think about it. Like, whatever. That's what I was saying in the intro. What it doesn't matter what you say, you're gonna get roasted for. Which I'm surprised Star Wars Theory hasn't quit Star Wars YouTube for all these years with all the like haters he gets. I don't know. I don't if I get that big. I don't know if I could do it. That's like ridiculous, and that's probably why he. That's why you see less Star Wars content of him. He's really just doing his saber companies because the community is so dog crap. But anyways, let me stop pausing.
You know, respectfully, enjoy your show. I don't have to watch this. I don't want to watch it. The fandom around it is an interesting one where for some reason, if you dislike the show or you don't vibe with literally every nuance in there, then you are the worst person on the planet. I'm not interested. I don't like the show. I don't see Tony Gilroy's vision. I mean, the guy himself literally said that he doesn't like Star Wars. It's on YouTube. You can go find the freaking clip. I'm not into it, man. I like Krennic. I like a lot of some of the characters in there, but I don't like the fandom around it that just shits on me.
That's fair.
Like last year, what was it? 3 years ago with the bricks and screws. Listen, I can't expect everyone to read the things I've read with the behind the scenes or have the friends that I have that have worked on the original Star Wars films and the things that they've heard from George, Ralph McQuarrie included, and the people who take care of him, and how he had to draw everything not from this galaxy, from a different galaxy, from a galaxy far, far away, that if you put anything like a screw or brick that looks like from a construction site in there, you're immediately going to be brought into this world, where that's not the point. George wanted everything to be out of this world. And so I made that one point, and it was clipped into oblivion and then turned into as if I'm some retard. I'm not interested. It's an interesting fandom around.
Bro, the Twitter was going crazy, bro. Bro, I'd never seen Star Wars Theory receive so much hate when he complained about the bricks and screws. But like, what haters are gonna do is just be so dramatic about it. Like, his point was just pretty much saying like what you just heard there, right? It just shouldn't be a thing in Star Wars. It's just a complaint he had, but people made the biggest deal out of it. Like, bro, it's just something he said, and that was it. Like, it wasn't it is what it is, bro. He just was saying he doesn't like that in Star Wars. He doesn't think. Again, it's his opinion, and I don't know, bro. People are just ridiculous.
And so I made that one point, and it was clipped into oblivion, and then turned into as if I'm some retard. I'm not interested. It's an interesting fandom around it. All respect to you guys. Enjoy your show. Leave me alone. I don't need to watch it. I'm gonna go watch Revenge of the Sith. Yeah, dude. I'll see you in Tales of the Underworld. Enjoy your show. Leave me alone.
All right, here's my thoughts on it. Yes, right, and I'm gonna be unbiased here, right? I mean, I already told you I'm a Star Wars theory fan. Um, if I was looking at this as like I never watched this guy before, this, let's say this is my first time watching him. There's a few things I gotta say about it. One, I agree with him. I don't think that scene was necessary for Star Wars. Now, being that that's a real life thing, I'm not saying you couldn't not implied that, right? Like, I think, all right, I think the perfect example is episode 2, right? When it was kind of implying it, right? The guy came up and was kind of hitting on her, right? And pretty much, oh, where's your husband? He's not here. So it's pretty much implying, like, he even asked her out on a date and everything, that, right, he wants her, right? If they would have left it as that, that's fine. Episode 3 is when they went a little crazy, in my opinion, right? Where it was actually, like, pretty much just about showing it, right? Just no nudity. Like, he was pretty much, like, he was physical with her. He was fighting her, so that's the scene I don't think was necessary. Um, and then kind of if I had to give my advice on theory, um, like you said, if the community sucks or whatever, just don't post about it. Now, I don't think you should stop watching it, right? That's what my advice would be to him is just don't stop watching it. You're still a Star Wars fan, and you still enjoy Andor, and in my opinion, Andor has some amazing moments. So I feel like you should finish it out. And from what the people who worked on the show and stuff is saying, episode 9, 10, 11, 12 is supposed to be like goated, or after episode 9, I mean 10, 11, 12 apparently. I think the last 3 episodes, the last 3 arc, I mean the last arc, my bad, I can't talk, of the show is supposed to be like crazy good, and it's probably going to lead into Rogue One. So in my opinion, he should watch it. Just do it off camera, off stream. Don't talk about it. Watch it on your own time and just don't talk about it. That's what I would do, right? That's just my opinion. But like, I shouldn't be giving advice, bro. I'm Obi-Wan a cracker with what 200 subs, while he's Star Wars Theory of what 3 mil subs. Like, do what you want, bro. I'll always be a fan of him, though, bro. People can't make me hate him. He's goated. I love watching him. Like I said, he's the reason I started this channel, and I get 90% of my Star Wars knowledge from him. So not only is he the reason I started this channel wouldn't be a thing if it wasn't for him, because I wouldn't know my Star Wars stuff and I would look stupid. But yeah, that's just my advice. I kind of want to react to this, like I said, because I love him. And I just kind of want to see his thoughts on why he's not watching it, because I've seen some of this stuff going on Twitter and stuff, and being in the Star Wars community, every time Star Wars Theory gets into something, it just blows up. So I was just watching it. I had seen it on Twitter, scrolling through. Star Wars Theories everywhere in the Star Wars community right now. So I was like, all right, let's go to his YouTube. Let's see if he has a video about it. And then, I seen this title right here. So, but bro had me had me cracking up. Bro said that Teletubbies. Was it right here?
I'm shat on for it. Any opinion I have, I get ratioed. Fuck it. Why do I need to watch this show? I don't need to watch it. I'm just going to go and watch Revenge of the Sith with my
I think it's coming up.
community that wants to watch that. If you want to watch Andor or the Teletubbies or whatever.
Alright, I gotta go, y'all. Drop a like, sub if you're new, and may the force be with you.